Coach Roger.
And Juan.
I actually go by Jaguar in social media.
Jaguar.
Yeah. So I met Coach Roger at the Y, very wise man. He has a very unique perspective on longevity. I am more of a person who is looking to teach my audience more about their appearance. He's going to talk about it because he's the man who knows about it. So
thanks, Juan. Well, the other day I was at the gym and I looked over and saw Juan on the machine I wanted to go to next, and I'm going, oh boy, I got to go somewhere else. Well, he had his camera tripod out and was taking a video, and I went, I got to talk to this guy. I've been doing my podcast since the end of December last year, and it's all about Ask Coach Roger and Live Younger, Longer Health Coach. And how I got here was by sheer accident and lifestyle, but 17 years ago I had a heart attack while skiing with my son on top of Steamboat Mountain, Colorado. The thing before that, the day before I had that heart attack, there was nothing wrong with me. As far as I knew, there was nothing wrong with me, but I had that heart attack. And thank goodness I'm here 17 years later, because I changed my ways. Became a lean certified health coach after learning about the power of plant nutrition with a fabulous product called Juice Plus. So anyway, I was watching Juan with his camera, and I went, I like to talk to people, and it drives my kids crazy, but I got to go talk to Juan. So I did, and before the day was over, we were exchanging phone numbers. I'm embracing his youthfulness and where he is and what he's trying to help people, and he's doing the same thing with me. So we're here today to kind of introduce ourselves. Hopefully we're going to do more of these. My goal is for people, seniors, and that's going to go with adults saying in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, to really concentrate on increasing your health span, improving your health span, which should lead to a longer lifespan. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Juan.
He was talking about the ways. So what are some of the ways that you be doing when it comes to your nutrition, exercises, from whenever you was in this lifestyle to like now that you are 80, because my man is 80 years old looking like that, you know, we gotta put that out there, 80 years old and he still look amazing. Most people can't even make it to 80. So what are some of the ways that you are doing now that the generation who's watching you could potentially do?
I exercise regularly. When I had my heart attack, when I got discharged from the hospital from my heart attack, the two nurses told me I was alive because I exercised regularly. And another thing, I have a good attitude. And as I said, I'm a lean certified health coach, which lean stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. Well, I had two of the great things. I had exercise and attitude. My lifestyle was a little rocky, and my nutrition was a product of the sad American diet. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, you have to be blind and hard of hearing and just ignoring everything that's out there, because what we eat in this country is awful. I used to eat, when I was a contractor, it was quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, Diet Coke.
Well,
quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, Diet Coke. And the quarter pounder and cheese and the French fries weren't the real bad part. The bad part was the Diet Coke. You got to get rid of that. Diet, it's proven fact. People who drink diet drinks are fooling themselves, and they actually are fatter.
It's amazing because my generation, especially when it comes to the aesthetic part of fitness, we are thinking more on like calories, deficits, calorie surplus, and whatever it just take me to get the physique that I want. And they actually recommending taking diet soda just because it's lowering sugar and lowering calories, right? Me personally, I do not recommend any of my clients that, because I just know that that's bad for you, and because I actually care about the longevity. But most people my age who are just looking for the aesthetic, as long as it's on their calorie intake, is good.
That's where it was back when the diet products came out. My wife used to drink Tab. There was a Coca-Cola product called Tab 40 years ago, and drinking the diet drink because it tasted better than the other drinks, but had high fructose corn syrup in it, and it's just horrible for you. But thinking lean in lifestyle, it's mind, body, and spirit. You've got to encompass the whole package. And whether you're 40 or 50 or 30 or Juan's age at
22.
I've got grandchildren that old. And fortunately, my grandchildren are all in pretty good shape, and they're all athletic and what have you. And they pay attention to their bodies. But a lot of that's from their parental influence.
Yeah.
But there's no point in eating crap when you can find it. Maybe it's a little more expensive, but what's your health worth? And health span, how good do you feel? I'll throw this out there. When was the last time you really felt good?
Oh,
Really?
wow, amazing. That's really that's really a good statement. When was the last time you actually felt good? Just think about it. For like back in the day, like men, testosterone has gone so much down.
Mm-hmm.
And like all these chemical foods, all these processed foods just coming out there, and we got more candy shops, we got more fast food, and it's just a lot. I am Colombian. I grew up in Colombia. Yeah, we do have fast food. We do have fast food for the majority of places, but home meals is the core for homes.
Good.
Home meals is the core for homes. So I guess my transition to like a good, healthy diet, it wasn't as crazy as somebody who lived in an American family and grew up in an American family. Like you say, your grandchildren, they exercise and they have good bodies. It's just because it was a home that like it cultivate them, right?
Right.
Yeah, so like for me it was easier transition to like have a better diet as in like whole foods, because in Colombia like the main core is just like cook at home. But for an American families who they are just so used to like, oh, we're hungry, let's go to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a hard transition. It's a
Right.
hard transition.
And I'll take what Juan's saying even a little further, because I was a teenager in college in the 60s, 1960, graduated from college in 1967, high school in 1963. In the 60s was when the food, late 50s and 60s was when all this processed food was starting. I mean, I remember when McDonald's did not exist, Hardee's didn't exist. It was a treat to go get a hamburger and french fries out, let alone a Coke. We didn't have any Cokes at home. We didn't have any soft drinks at home. Once in a while, folks that have folks in to play cards, and there'd be a bottle of ginger ale because they were going to have a highball while they were playing cards, you know? But something like the people that like to tout statistics, something like 80% of the stuff on our grocery store shelves did not exist in the 60s. And it's true. You got to read labels, and I can bring things out about all the poisons that you have in artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, different chemicals that they use to preserve things. Think about this one, where they put preservatives in bread so it doesn't get moldy and so forth, right? So you put that bread in your body's trying to digest it. The bread is trying to keep from being digested because it's got a preservative in it. Does that sound healthy?
I was not even thinking about it that way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
And when, I don't know how far you want to take this on diet, when people started talking about grass-fed beef, I said, what are you talking about? Well,
grass-fed beef, for sure.
Instead of corn-fed, feedlot-fed beef, that's fattening them up for the fat. Why do they want the fat in it? Because that's what tastes good.
Yeah.
Salt, fat, and sugar. The trifecta of getting a bad diet. But why grass-fed beef? Cows were not meant to eat corn. They were meant to eat grass. You ever see a Black Angus bull? You ever see the size of that dude?
Yeah. I was
Does he
actually
eat
watching
corn?
a video there.
Does he eat corn or diet drinks?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. Now that you say like salt, I actually believe salt is very good for you when your sugar intake is low. I don't know what's your opinion on that.
I'd say you're probably keeping your electrolytes correct by doing that.
Yeah.
There's been times when I've talked to my doctor, sometimes I get a little lightheaded or something, and he said, just try putting a little salt in your water.
So this is for my clients. Like, I'm gonna throw a little bit of sauce here, but for my clients, what I recommend to do in the morning is this electrolyte drink. So I get them to, I even do this like every day. I wake up, 8 ounces of water, a quarter of tablespoon of pink Himalaya salt, and 1 squeeze lemon.
Oh, sounds
Mix
great.
it together, take it, amazing electrolytes, and you don't have to buy Gatorade with all those chemicals.
Yeah, it would get with all those chemicals in it. Yeah. And the other thing I live and lead in nutrition, the biggest thing has helped me with nutrition is the 30 fruits and veggies in Juice Plus capsules. And I can't say enough about that. and we can go into that in detail. But there's 48 studies that showing it's bioavailable at your cellular level, and that's where your healing takes place. Cellular level is also where your sickness takes place. But so if you feed your cells right, the beauty of the phytonutrients, the cell knows what phytonutrient it wants, and you put in those good ones in there, it's going to go to the right place, and your body will heal itself, because it does have an internal pharmacy, and that's a whole another discussion.
It's a whole nother discussion. Now, and that's cool. That's cool because I guess in our older generation, we tend to focus so much on like macronutrients that we be forgetting about little micronutrients that actually do the job, right? And so I like that you bring that point out there. But hey, if y'all want to listen more, you gotta follow him. He has an amazing YouTube channel when he be sharing his wisdom. And of course, stay tuned with my content as well. We will discuss a little bit more. And now that he was talking about the plant diets and all that, I actually believe more on a carnivore diet, but that will be for another video. So stay tuned, stay tuned.
Yeah, and I'll give you the secret diet. The secret diet, he and I we're sharing on this, is to eat real food.
Real food. Whole foods.
Whole food. Real foods. If it comes in a box, consider putting it back on the shelf.
Not too back in the shelf.
Not too much, mostly plant-based. But anyway, we'll have that discussion.
We'll have a discussion another day.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Roger. It's a pleasure to do a video with you.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you.
See ya.